11 meters high, built without a single drop of mortar, Great Zimbabwe rose from the African grasslands and silenced the world that refused to believe Africa could build such wonders.
At its height, Great Zimbabwe was home to 20,000 people, the capital of a kingdom that controlled 50,000 square kilometers of southern Africa.
Without mortar, iron tools, or written blueprints, Shona builders engineered walls so precisely fitted that they have stood for 700 years.
Atop a granite mountain, the hill complex commanded the entire kingdom, a sacred space where rulers connected heaven and earth.
The great enclosure's curved walls and conical tower represent the pinnacle of Shona architectural achievement, likely the royal residence of Zimbabwe's most powerful kings.
The king of Great Zimbabwe ruled not just with stone walls, but with gold, commanding trade routes that stretched from the African interior to the ports of the Indian Ocean.
Gold mined from the Zimbabwe plateau flowed through Great Zimbabwe's markets and along ancient trade routes all the way to the shores of the Indian Ocean and beyond.
Inside Great Zimbabwe's walls, specialist craftsmen produced gold ornaments, iron tools, and fine pottery that were traded across the entire known world.
Buried beneath Great Zimbabwe's floors, archaeologists found Chinese porcelain, Persian ceramics, and Arabic coins, proof of a civilization connected to the medieval world economy.
By the 15th century, shifting trade routes, environmental stress, and political fragmentation had drained Great Zimbabwe of its power, and its people began to move on.
Members of Great Zimbabwe's royal family led their people northward, founding the mighty Mutopa Empire, carrying the flame of Shona civilization into a new era.
When European explorers arrived in the 1870s, many refused to believe Africans had built Great Zimbabwe, decades of denial that African scholars and archaeologists would ultimately overturn.
Great Zimbabwe gave a nation its name, its flag, and its identity, proof that Africa's story of civilization, trade, and architectural genius was written in stone long before the world was ready to listen.
This lesson is part of the UNESCO General History of Africa Curriculum Library at ashaware.com, where Africa's story is told by Africa.